settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Steal it forward for maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the left side, hot Chase. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
1-1, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Burrows will have the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 42 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Ready?
They face 2nd down and 7.
10-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Boom! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Somebody gotta go. I mean, hey, somebody gotta go. I tell you, hey, watch it go. He's a vibe outside off from the music. Hey, turn the TV off. Ain't with my type of activity, so don't you get involved. Hey,
On one, ready? Ready! Nick deep.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go, here we go. That.
Second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. That.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. 180. That.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On the stop. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. Looking down the field there, but his ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. And the Lions first down. A gain of 18 on the way.
A Touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. It's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Detroit.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Damone Clark.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Brown. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2, ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 17 yards the gain there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Gun. Got. Can. Got.
Burrow here on second down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here we go. Got.
They go play action for Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
At the 9-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Wide 80.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up second and goal. At the
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
One, ready?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Woo! They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On first and 10, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Look, great work after after the catch to extend the drive.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Goff. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Turner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. This defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Brown. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. 12. 12. 12.
Burrows come out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements performance, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Kalif Raymond to return it. Oh, yeah. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
McPherson's good on the extra point, and the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Gibbs. The struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
A carry here for Brown. He'll push forward for about a yard. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll get this up to the 44. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He'll look underneath here for Brown. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down. They gained 18 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
To the ground, a first down run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Letting tuck. Stop.
On the ground, this is Pirro. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now it is first and goal. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And that won't help a great deal. Just a short game there. It's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
DJ Reader brought it down. Gaining 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take it back for a loss. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. I'll run here with Gibbs. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 38 yards. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Goff. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Here we go, tonight. Turbo, 120.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Laporta in motion. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 2nd and 7.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing, Goff. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back. They got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's P-Rock. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's P-Rock. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for P-Rock.
is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
180.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. It was a game played a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Jumbo jet.